yeah, I know Omar's going to cut this off. But anyway, I wanted to show you on the sides of my backpack. I have, like I said before, I have the umbrella. I have a fan. Because, you know, I always travel a fan, a little, oh, the church fan, I guess. But, you know, sometimes we get hot, and some places, believe it or not, might not have the coolest AC. So that's okay, we work on this. So I have that in my backpack, in the side pocket. Back scratcher. A lint remover. So everything goes here, it doesn't even bother me. The other side of this backpack, I have a clay. You're like, why does she have clay? Okay, let me explain. So I suffer from anxiety, right? And I'll explain to you another video about that, but to calm me down if I'm in a session or I'm in a workshop or I'm in class or whatever, I tend to get the clay and I actually play with it. Like, it calms me down. And I also have done it with my students too. It's really calmed down. They're having a bad day. I have tons of clay and, you know, it calms them down. So it calms me down. So I just kind of grab it as I'm paying attention and kind of sit down and kind of grab it. And it really, for me, is very soothing. So I always try to carry clay with me. It's a great stress reliever. And it's worked for me for actually many years. When I go to these workshops, also if between you and me, you know, there's many, not this particular training, it's so much fun because of motivational speaking, but there's many workshops I have attended in the past. They're so boring. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And I do this to keep myself awake. So those are the, I just had to share that with you. So the size of the backpack. Now I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty on the main pocket. This is the other makeup bag, the basic stuff. I have my other makeup bag. This here is my little lipstick bag. This is where I carry the Canon. The other piece, this I carry in case I want to record with my my phone. Another stand for the cell phone. Actually, this is stand for the cell phone. And an extra stand for the Canon. So this is pretty cool. Oh, and I also have in here the charger. So I put the charger in there too. So I carry that. I don't check that in. I actually carry that with me. Another bag I have is all my things if I want to do a pedicure, if I want to get something done with my nails, if I break a nail, if I want to file, everything is in here. I thought it was pretty cool. It's cool to kind of see it. I like the clear bags so I kind of right away know what's in it. So this is kind of a cool way, you know, if something does happen. Neosporin I love because I have very dry hands, so I tend to put them in my cuticles. I do have a cuticle oil there too. It's good to keep it in plastic, so if something does seep through, it stays in the plastic and doesn't dirty your bag. So I thought that was kind of cool. Remember, my travel bag is a little different from my purse, so I did add some stuff. This is some paperwork for work, for my training. Now, I told you I like pens, right? So I have a little zipper bag of all my pens, and this is a picture of Omar when he was playing basketball, and some of the Lego bagels. We call them Lego bagel, little Legos, and some notepads, and some Sharpies. You always want to carry a Sharpie, guys, because you always need a Sharpie, right? I have markers, I have highlighters, I have different color pens, and I have like really fun pens. But one thing I wanted to show you that I have, because I told you I suffer from anxiety, I don't stay still. I tend to hold this and just stay with it. Like, okay, calm. If I'm thinking of something, if I have a presentation, I carry this. It's always good to carry something. I used to carry the Legos. This is my little school purse, I guess you want to call it. Got that. I always carry a scarf. Doesn't matter. I always carry a scarf because it always happens. When the day I don't bring a scarf, it is cold with the AC. The malls, the trainings, the rooms are extremely cold, so I tend to always have a scarf and cover my neck so I won't get sick. So always carry a scarf all year round. Trust me, you need it. Baby wipes in case you stain your shirt, in case you need it for the bathroom, in case there's no toilet paper in some places. Oh my God. Carry baby wipes. And also it's good to wipe your hands. Another thing I have is a travel bag, and this is because I'm going to California right after Pennsylvania. My husband's gonna pick me up with my son, so I have his passport, my son's passport, and all documentations in here. So I carry that. This is the actual, I thought it was kind of cool. This is cool. And believe it or not, I think I thrifted this. I swear to God, it had a tag on. I don't know who donated this. I got it for $4. I swear. I don't know. I'm blessed. I'm just blessed. But that's for the passports. And I carry some of the jewelry that I want to switch. My son's watch and my watch. I know everything fits in this bag, but it works out. A big mirror because I want to see if my hair is good in the back in case you need it. A little diva mirror. Some more jewelry I carry with me. I do not check this in. All the jewelry I'm going to wear for the week, because remember, I'm here and then I'm going to California, so the bags are ready to go. And of course, the teacher and me, I love my markers, love my highlighters. So I got my highlighters. Of course, got to get ready. I don't like to depend on anybody. I like to get my own stuff. I went a little old school, and I have a crossword puzzle. I even taped it up, and I do crossword puzzles if I'm bored. If I'm, well, I got here by train, so that was fast. I just got to read some of the stuff for work, but California is going to be a long trip, so I got my stuff. So I'm perfecting my Spanish, so I subscribe to magazines in Spanish, so I could be able to enhance my Spanish. And I got some other information in here, some other work stuff in here. Oh, actually, speaking of Spanish, got the Spanish. I'm learning. I'm still learning. My Spanish is not perfect. Anyway, like I told you in a previous video, I'm about the journal life. So as you can see, it has character. So I write in my journal. Got that in there. What else I have in there is a folder. It's always good when you're traveling to kind of know the things to do. If you have anything going on the week for work, write down the list of stuff. So I have all my work in here, and I put it into a folder. So if I'm traveling, especially like back to back that I'm doing this week, by the way, happy April, guys. We're in April already. I can't believe it. Going back to it, it's always good to, instead of bringing tons of paperwork, just bring the basic stuff. What else I have in here? Oh, like the extra, I have the extra purse. I could tell you the extra makeup purse, Victoria's Secret, you know, because remember, since I'm gonna switch some of these things and put in my Tory Burch bag to go for, you know, for training, I'm not gonna carry all this stuff. I'll put a couple of things in here. So I won't be carrying all this stuff. This is just for travel purposes. A container of baby wipes, of course. Yes. And I wanted to show you that I read, honey. I sure do. And one book that I'm gonna begin to read, because I was reading the stuff for work on the way here to Pennsylvania, but on my way to California, I got a memoir. I adore this lady, Rita Moreno. I am looking forward to read about this Boricua. So Puerto Rico. If you know anything about her, look her up, Rita Moreno. And if you haven't watched West Side Story, you need to watch West Side Story. And if you haven't watched the daytime series, One Day at a Time, you gotta watch that too. And if you haven't watched her in Oz, I mean, I could just keep naming. She's an amazing person. Look her up. There's like a list of stuff I could describe. And also I have some notes to take here. So I'm about to start my read. I'm probably on the way to California. We're heading to San Diego. So anyway, that is all my stuff. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I'm here at the hotel, and yeah, this is what's in my travel bag. And you got to know how to plan. Trust me, you have to know how to plan. All these things are very helpful. I don't just shove it in my bag. There's a system I have going on, and it works. I know everything in there I'm going to use, because I know I'm going to be here for a while, and then 5 days in Cali. So I kind of knew I needed these things, and all my school stuff. That's just the quirkiness of me, and I just love it. And again, anyway, thank you so much for tuning into my video again, and until then, enjoy and embrace your sweet mess. Bye.